Hi guys, I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe. My name is Jessa, and today I'll be presenting my advocacy project that I did on extrajudicial killings in the Philippines. This project matters a lot to me as I am a descendant of Filipino immigrants, and I wanted to do a project that focused on an aspect of my culture. So let's begin. My presentation will consist of 4 parts. The first one are the violations, what universal human rights are violated, what are the cultural factors surrounding this issue. The second section will be the problem, so what is exactly happening in the Philippines. The third one are the factors, why does this issue continue to persist, who are the primary players, and the fourth one is the solution. So how can we tackle this international issue and who can help? So I first like to cover the violations regarding this issue. This issue violates a multitude of human rights outlined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So I divided it into 2 sections, the rights pertaining to autonomy, so anything regarding the freedom of agency, the freedom of life, and the rights pertaining to justice, so anything regarding the process of law. So in the autonomy section, we have number 3, the right to life, number 12, the right to privacy, and number 30, no one can take away your human rights. In the justice section, we have number 5, no torture, number 8, your human rights are protected by law, number 9, no unfair detainment, and number 11, innocent till proven guilty. So all of these rights are at stake in this issue, and it affects everyone in the Philippines. So regardless of whether or not they're directly targeted by the government, these rights are violated. On to the culture surrounding the issue. To give you some historical context, Duterte rose to presidency in June of 2016. He was previously the mayor of Davao, which is another city in the Philippines, and he was well known for his Davao Murder Squad, which is a squad that essentially conducted extrajudicial killings in the Davao region. And so he was able to rise to presidency and bring the illusion of structure to the Philippine citizens. And so, according to an article by The Atlantic, Duterte presents himself as a charismatic leader that Filipinos have not had previously. And so the article continues to state that people are very aware of the killings, but at the same time, they feel that Duterte's eliminated the criminals. And so that illusion of criminality and the continuous injustice that happens in the Philippines and the history of violent unrest in the country presents Duterte as a new opportunity, as a leader who lives up to his word, and a politician that vows to bring back order to a country that supposedly was lost in the past. And so on to the problem, which is a multifaceted issue that the Philippines faces. So we have a history of violence and unrest in which presidents prior to Duterte were unable to address and fix. So that's right here. And then we have in the middle, Duterte as president. So he vows to bring back order and structure to his people. And so when he rises to presidency, he commits his presidency to the war on drugs. That's his initial and main campaign, where he will kill drug addicts and those suspected of using. And so this campaign essentially protects the police force, where on many occasions the president has verbally vowed to protect and defend the police force in the killings of Filipino citizens, regardless of whether or not the evidence is accurate. So many sources have found that the police and the military falsify evidence in order to justify these killings, which lead to the cover-ups in the issue. And so because of that, many cases go unidentified due to this falsification of evidence. So you can see that there are a lot of different things happening that make this issue much more complicated than what we initially see. And so I found a lot of shocking numbers related to these killings and differing opinions and research. So according to the Philippine National Police, otherwise known as the PNP, they've reported 5,526 suspects related to drug busts. However, the advocacy groups such as Human Rights Watch estimate that up to 27,000 individuals have been murdered in Duterte's campaign against drugs, largely by unidentified gunmen. And so you can see that the numbers don't really add up because there are so many differing sides to this issue. And so to give you guys more of a perspective on this issue, I'd like you guys to watch this 2-minute video that is going to be linked in World Class. It's a trailer by Frontline that documents these killings in the Philippines. It really helps illustrate the gravity of what's happening since the start of Duterte's campaign. And it's a really compelling trailer. And I haven't watched the documentary, but this trailer really brings out the issues. So please watch this and come back whenever you're done to move on to the next part of my presentation.